right, I'm on hole number 3 of the touchdown tournament. I'm in Monday's qualifying round in the Ricky division. My 99 account, low level clubs, T4 clubs. If I can get it done with this account, you can get it done with your account. Because even though I've got some of these T4 clubs are getting upper level just from playing, I'm only playing T4. So I'm coming at this. My game plan is to get out there and give myself a look at it. I want to try and go a little bit straighter at it, but I have limited club selection here, so it's just about getting over there and getting it up. You know I want to bring a bigger ball. Bring Kingmaker. And actually I have more katanas, so I'm going to bring a katana. I'm going to bring this bag right here. I'm going to bring my accurate bag with a Viper. That's all I need. That's it. Let's get out there and get her done. Save the little bit better ball. You have a great shot at Albie here. And there's a bunch of different ways that you got to still get over. We're always going to play it to the right, but there's different angles that you can come in at the green. I was working getting underneath the shadows and having a nice shot coming in, but I'm working a different angle. I want to make sure that I got 3 rings. See where the flat is and how it drops off where my right ring is, and you can't even see it right there. 2.6. It's a 100% accurate club, so it's 2.6 rings. There's max curl. I'm going to put on about half that. Hitting it perfect. And instead of trying to, that's the same exact shot setup, but instead of doing max curl, I'm doing half curl and just trying to lay up right there by the sand. If I hit that grate to the left, I would be halfway from where I'm at right there to the sand. If I hit it 2 rings grate to the left, I'd skirt right up against it, and I may or may not end up in the sand. And I can hit it 2 or 3 rings grate to the right and still end up in the fairway. So it's very foolproof if you're in the middle of that pad. But if you start rubbing up on that pad and you pinch yourself up against that spot where it drops off, and then you hit a grate, especially to the right on that shot, you're in big trouble. My opponent's in the perfect spot. I don't want to ever get that close to the sand, but that was a nice shot. Crowd goes wild. Okay, there's max club. How much backspin do I have? I don't need to put on that much side spin. I want to be a couple rings off. And I'm going to just dial it up to the hole. It looks like I'm going to go a little behind it, so I'm going to pull it forward. Trying to kind of follow along where it's going to go. 3-4, it's 1.7 per ring, so 2 rings is 3-4. Just try and hit it straight forward. Hitting it perfect. And just blew just a little bit past it. Need to be back just a little bit from where I'm at on that setup, but you can work the line. So you're working the rough line and you're 2 rings off that rough line. So that can be a little bit of a constant, like as far as like how much topspin or backspin if you're rolling out. The problem with lower developed clubs like what I have here and these T3, T4 clubs is that even when they're upper developed, they don't have tons of ball guide. There's not a lot of them that have over, into the 4s in ball guide. Most of them are in the 3s or in the high 2s. And ball guide is key. I mean, I would argue that ball guide and accuracy are the top 2 stats you're looking for, like in any club. Then you have to think about how you're going to use that club. Like a big dog. A big dog is an awesome club. But there's times when a big dog is the club to have. And there's times when it's better and like utility wise. There's a lot of stuff you can get done with a big dog that you can't get done with other clubs because it has so much curl and so much topspin. And it has quite a bit of backspin for the type of club that it is. It just doesn't have any ball guide and accuracy. It does get some accuracy though. It does get to extra mile level. Let's see if I got the right stuff. I got the right ball. It'll be hard to get in here with this Viper. My opponent's got a level 3 sniper. I haven't played any tour 5, although I do have one tour 5 or one tour 6. I've got a claw. I got that in the golden shot as well. I think they gave us a Christmas gift, and in that Christmas gift there was clubs, and I got the claw. I got it somewhere. And I have 2 tour 5 clubs that I got in the golden shot. I've got the Guardian and one other club. I'd really like to get a Hornet in there, but I'm not interested in getting a bunch of clubs. A couple tournaments ago, the Golden Shootout was on a pretty easy hole. I'd really like to shoot from over here, but I have no way do I have enough backspin. I'm going to be 2 rings off of that sand for sure. Where's my red line? Way up there at the red line. I want to be on the fringe with my second bounce. We'll just float up towards the hole. 4-1, 1.7 per ring, so there's 3-4. I'll go a half. Just going to hit it straight forward. Hitting it perfect. A little less backspin to let it bleed forward. That's probably the shot that I'm going to take in this account. I'll have to go back and look at the video to see what the yardage was there, like how far I was, that number, and put on just a little bit less backspin so it'll bleed up, and just work that line. All right, that was hole number 3. Was that hole number 3? That was hole number 3 of the touchdown tournament. Thanks for watching.